Hi everyone, welcome to another chapter, creating a document. So in this chapter, you'll get to know how to create a document, how to set up a document in the first place, so that there won't be any issues in the later one. So the first thing you need to know is the document preset. So InDesign gives tons of preset for you, so you can use it if you wish to give a heads up start, or you can type the manual things you want and give a head start. So you can create the number of pages you want in this tab, and the facing pages, if it's unchecked, you'll get single pages layout. So this is page number 1, 2 and 3. If it's checked on, you'll get spreads. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that way. So if it's a primary text frame is checked, you'll get a text frame in the master page where you can use to import a 100 page of Word document. So it will create 100 pages directly for you. You don't have to create 100 pages and import text. Create a page, give primary text frame. I'll explain this much deeper in upcoming chapter, but just for information, what's in the new document tab. And the page size you can choose from here. You can adjust its width and height, and orientation, its portrait or landscape. The column defines number of columns in a single page. The one column defines from left to right. If it's two column, there will be a line in the center. So this will be one split into two columns. The gutter is space between the two columns. So margin, you can keep how much ever you want. Margin is a cyan or a purple line which comes in the document. That's a safe area. Within inside the margin is a safe area. So bleed and slug, I'll explain with this image. So bleed is something where it will be cut. So this is the margin line. Okay. So anything inside the margin line is a safe one. So from margin line to here, it will be the bleed. So it will be cut during the printing process and your output will be like this. So for clearer explanation, so this is your margin or trim line where the actual printing cut will happen. If your image is exactly here, while the cut is somewhere inside or outside, you can see the white strip of line. To avoid that, we are keeping a bleed which is about normal of 3 millimeter and include the image somewhere here. So even if the cut is happening here, you can see the image exactly for a perfect corner. So that's it. I'll show you live example. So file, new, create document. So this is CC 2020. So you'll see a different option, but this is of CS6. I wanted you to know both the thing, but all the details and everything is the same. So you can change your units from picas to inches or millimeter or whatever it is. So the width and height, orientation, facing pages, everything is the same. This is the link icon. If it's unchecked, so only one thing will change, top margin. If it's linked, you can see everything updated simultaneously. You can keep the bleed and tug. So the margin, I'm keeping bleed as like 3 inch. So you can create a document where you can see this is a page, but this is your margin and this is your bleed line. The bleed is too big, but you can control it however you want. So if I create another 5 pages, for example, you can see is the facing page is turned off, so I'm getting a single document. So double clicking, I'm going to the first page. So this is the first page. So you can also change it by edit, sorry, file, document setup. If you go there, this is a global changes. Number of pages, like you can create whatever it is. So width, height, margin, if it's too big, you can reduce the margin. You can see the changes happening there. The margin. So bleed and 3 inch bleed is too big, so just keep as 1 inch. So you the file document setup. This is global adjustment. This will happen to all the pages. But if you want to change a particular page, then click that page, then go to layout, margins and columns. So the changes happening here will affect only the selected page. So if I'm increasing the margin, you can see only this page is changing. These pages are not changing. Okay. So that's the difference between document setup and layout thing. So if you want to make global changes, please go to File, Document Setup, and do all your changes. It will affect all the document, entire document. It's a global change. If you want to select a particular 3 pages need margin change, select the first page, shift click the last page, these pages, then go to Layout and do your margins and column. These will affect only to that 3 pages. So that's all you need to know about creating a document. So in next chapter, I'll come up with another thing. So thank you for watching.